Hey everyone, Sam here from Silly Stories for Kids. Guess what? Here's another story made up on the spot just for you. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's go. One day, 3 little kids named Rose, Xavier, and Alice were all in the car with their mum. Now, they were driving along the road, and as they were driving, all of a sudden, Xavier spotted something out his window. Hey, Mum, did you see that? See what? She said. I saw it too, said Rose. Quick, turn around. What do you mean turn around, said their mum. Quick, said the kids. So their mum quickly turned around the car, and when she got back to where the kids were pointing, there was a little tiger wearing a construction helmet. That is very strange, said their mum. Can we talk to him? Said Xavier. Of course you can, said their mum. Let's go say hi. So they climbed out of the car and went over to the little tiger. Hello, everybody. It's me, Tiger Pow. Hi, Tiger Pow, said Rose. What are you doing here? Well, we've got some very important things to do today, but the people that were meant to show up didn't come. Oh, what were they meant to be doing, said Rose. See all those big construction machines? Tiger Pow pointed across to some giant construction machines. Oh, they're huge, said Rose. Massive, said Xavier. Yeah, well, they were meant to be using those for some very special activities, but now there's no one that can drive them. Actually, how do you kids feel about driving big construction machines? What? Said the kid's mum. I don't think that they'd be able to. Nah, these are special ones designed just for kids. Really? Well, I guess so. What do you think, kids? Would you like to drive the big construction machines? Yes, please, said Xavier. Me too, said Rose. That will be so much fun. All right. Hang on. First, we got to get you all kitted up. So Tiger Pow took Rose and Xavier into one of the site sheds. When they went inside, there was all kinds of different clothes for the kids to wear. All right, pop on a pair of overalls. So the kids popped on a pair of overalls each. Now you need some work boots. Try on these ones. So they slipped some work boots onto their feet. These are super comfy, said Xavier. Oh, I know, it's so much fun, isn't it? Said Tiger Pow. Now we need a hard hat. Hang on, what colour do you like? Can I have a pink one? Said Rose. Sure, said Tiger Pow, as he pulled out a pink construction hat and popped it on her head. All right, Xavier, what about you? What do you want? Can I have a blue one? He said. Definitely. So Tiger Pow put a blue construction hat on Xavier's head, and they both had their hard hats, they had their overalls, and they had their boots. Last thing, supersonic safety glasses. What do you mean supersonic safety glasses, said Xavier. Well, these aren't just like any safety glasses. They're very special ones. Hang on. So Tiger Pow pulled out 2 pairs of the very special safety glasses and put 1 pair on Xavier and 1 pair on Rose. When they slipped them on, whoa, it's like some kind of strange computer screen, said Xavier. Yeah, said Rose. I can see all kinds of meters and numbers, and what does it all mean, Tiger Pow? Well, you'll understand once you're in the machine. Speaking of which, let's go, he said, and he raced out the door. The 2 kids followed closely behind. First, they walked over to one of the big bulldozers. All right, Rose, I think this one's for you. All right, climb up. How am I meant to climb up there, said Rose. It's ginormous. Well, see those safety boots that you're wearing? Yeah. Press that little button on the side. Oh, okay, said Rose. So she pushed the little button on the side of the safety boots. Whoa, they feel kind of extra grippy. Yeah, now you can walk straight up the side of the bulldozer. Really, said Rose. Really, said Tiger Pow. So she put her foot on the side of the bulldozer and conk. It's like it's magnetic. She started walking up the side of the bulldozer. She walked and walked and walked until she got up to the cab. She climbed into the driver's seat and sat down. All right, now sit very still while I get Xavier set up, okay? Okay, said Rose. Tiger Pow took Xavier over to another one of the construction machines. Whoa, said Xavier. Is that a steamroller? Yep, one of the biggest ones in the whole world, said Tiger Pow. That looks like so much fun. Can I go in that one? You definitely can, he said. All right, press the button on your boots. So Xavier pressed the button on his boots and started walking up the side of the steamroller. When he got into the cab, he sat down in his seat very carefully. All right, hang on. Tiger Pow grabbed a set of headphones and popped them on his head. Then he started to talk. As he talked, the kids could hear him through the special little speakers in their special supersonic safety glasses. All right, kids, can you hear me? Oh, I can hear you, said Rose. Me too, said Xavier. Now's time for the fun part. All right, see that little steering wheel in front of you? Yes, said the kids. Well, you got to use that one first. See how it works? Twist it one way. So they twisted it one way, and they could feel the machine preparing to go to that side. All right, now twist it the other way. And they could feel it twisting to go towards the other side. Right, now, these special safety glasses will tell you exactly what to do. Oh, okay, but what about the actual driving part? Don't worry, it's very, very simple. You'll be able to do it. Oh, okay, said the kids. All right, is everybody ready? We think so, said the kids. Just then, Tiger Pow gave them the countdown. All right, 3, 2, 1, go, he yelled. And when he yelled go, all of a sudden, on the safety glasses in front of them, they could see some arrows and some boxes. And then the safety glasses started talking to them.
Okay, Rose, first of all, you must destroy that box over there.
Oh, okay, said Rose. She could see on her safety glasses there was an arrow pointing towards a big box. She started driving her machine in that direction.
Please do not drive normally. Please drive as silly as you can.
What? She said. As silly as I can.
Yes, feel free to press the silly button,
said the voice. Okay, where's the silly? Oh, it must be that one, she said, as she looked across and could see a button that looked like it was almost even wiggling. She pressed the button. Beep! And all of a sudden, her bulldozer started to wiggle like the button. She was wibbling from one side to the other side to the other side. Wow! She said, this is silly! She drove over towards the big box, and when she got close, the front of her bulldozer seemed to stretch out and exploded the box into tiny little pieces. Wow, she said. Xavier, did you see that? I did, said Xavier, but my glasses are starting to talk to me.
Xavier, please roll over to those boxes over there and squish them as flat as possible. As with your sister, please be as silly as possible.
I can be silly, said Xavier. He looked for the silly button on his machine, and he found it. His didn't seem to be wibble-wobbling, it seemed to be flashing. Let's see what happens. He pressed the button, and when he did, his steamroller started to do something very peculiar. It'd go forward, then it'd stop, and then forward, and then stop, and then forward, and then stop. Whoa, said Xavier, something strange is happening. He started inching his way over towards the boxes.
Now press the extra boost button,
said the voice. Okay, said Xavier. He looked around, and there was a button that looked like a rocket blaster. I think it's that one. He pressed it. Rocket blasters came out the back of his steamroller, and as he did, he started squishing every single box in the whole area. They were all becoming completely flat. Wow, said Xavier, this is so much fun.
Now it is time for machine transformations.
Machine transformations, said the kids. What's it talking about? Oh, this is the fun part, said Tiger Pow. Hang on, I'm going to join in. He raced over and jumped into one of the other machines. He jumped into some kind of big excavator, and he started to swing the bucket left and right. Hang on, we need some music as well. Tiger Pow pressed the button, and all of a sudden, some really fun music started blasting across the entire site, and the kids' machines started to do something strange. They got bigger and bigger and bigger, but they also got thinner and thinner and thinner, until it was almost like they were almost paper thin. As they were rolling around the site, strange things were happening to the ground. Things were getting squashed, things were getting smashed, but the ground itself was turning into a funny little pattern. They looked down. Hey, can you see that, Rose? Said Xavier. I can, said Rose. It looks like it's making a beautiful picture. They looked down and they could see in the ground that was now completely cleared, their machines had cut a very, very beautiful picture into the ground. This is amazing, they said. Oh, I know, and now it's time to get the bird's eye view. What do you mean the bird's eye view, said Rose. Watch this. As they were going, their glasses all of a sudden showed them a picture of wings. What are the wings for? Quick, find the wing button, said Tiger Pow. So Rose and Xavier found the wing button on their machines and pressed it. As they did, the paper-thin machines spurt wings out the sides and lifted into the air. As they zoomed up higher and higher and higher, the picture on the ground became more and more amazing. This is amazing. Did we really do this? Said Rose. You did, said Tiger Pow, and I couldn't have done it without you. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thanks for coming along and thanks for stopping. We're grateful that we came too, said Xavier. Thank you so much. All right, it's time to get back down to the ground, but we got to do it the fun way. What's the fun way, said Rose. Well, see those backpacks just behind you? The kids both looked behind them, and sure enough, they could see a backpack. All right, put that on. So they put on the backpacks. Now, those backpacks aren't normal backpacks. What do you mean, said Xavier. They're actually parachutes. Parachutes, said Rose. You don't mean we're going to jump? Oh, we're not going to jump. Oh, well, what are we going to do, said Xavier. Well, the machine's going to disappear and we're just going to fall. What, said Xavier. Oh no, said Rose. Don't worry, they're automated parachutes. You'll be fine. 3, 2, 1, hooray! Yelled Tiger Pow as the machines all disappeared. When they disappeared, the kids began to fall with their backpacks on. Ah! As they were falling, the parachutes popped out of each backpack and they started to float in circles back around and back to the ground. They did circle after circle, being able to see the amazing, beautiful picture that they'd made the whole way down. As the parachutes zoomed them back down towards the ground, they landed right next to their mum's car. All right, kids, thanks so much for all your help, said Tiger Pow. I'll make sure to call you next time we got some construction work to do. Thanks, Tiger Pow, said Xavier. Yes, said Rose, thank you. All right, I'll see you next time, bye! And he ran off into the distance. As the kids walked back over to their mum, she turned. Wow, kids, I saw you do all kinds of amazing things. What did you end up making, she said. Well, said Xavier, I don't think you'd believe us, even if we told you. And that is the end of the story. This episode's brought to you by Tiger Pow's Construction Machines. Are you sick of boring machines that can only do one thing? Get a Tiger Pow construction machine and your whole work site could turn into, well, it could turn into a lot of fun. We hope that you've been enjoying the silly stories for kids. Make sure to leave a review wherever you find your podcast and share it with every single one of your friends. This has been me, Tiger Pow. And me, Sam. We'll see you soon.